Yo, what's going on YouTube? You can see me there in the glasses. Yeah, it's kind of hot today. It's September finally, and I'm looking forward. I was very looking forward to September because the heat is finally over, and that means you can dress up, you can dress layers, you can breathe better. And I like summer for the summertime, for the beach, and pretty much for the rest of it, I don't really care. And autumn comes, and it also means more pockets, and more pockets translates to more EDC space. So yeah. Uh, so this is my EDC. Today is September 6th, and this is my EDC for today. And I will show you what I was carrying for the past month or so since the last update, and what I will be probably integrating now into my EDC. So the big change is that I used to have my thin wallet, which is pop of leather. But before that, let me just go over through my keys. And I kind of put this Victorinox here, Victorinox Cadet on the keys. Just one day I needed it. I put it there not to lose it because it was summer and didn't want to lose it. So I hang it on the keys and it's stuck there. I'm gonna have to remove it, put something else, but I do love it on my keys. On the keys also I have Phoenix CO5. This is actually a combo that Laura, my longtime viewer, sent me a couple years ago. I don't even know when. And also I have Leatherman Bruiser for the things that this Cadet, I don't want to mess up the blade on the Cadet, so I have this pry bar here, which is very nice. It's I think $5-6 if it's still around. You can see you can undo some screws there, undo some more screws here, some nuts, and you can open a beer bottle or a Coke, whatever you want. Sorry, I just dropped something. And yeah, it's very handy, cool, useful, and I do have it here. So keys are probably I used to carry my nutsack, which is a bag, but it kind of got rough around the edges, so I don't really carry it, and I prefer to walk around without no bags, at least for now. So yeah, I have my keys, and before that I was rocking the pop of leather band, leather wallet actually, and it worked great for me. But at the end of the day, I always return to my proper wallet, and this worked great. I was carrying, you can see the wear, and nice wear on it, and it still smells great. Proper leather, really nice. Simple wallet, carries a lot of cards, but when I was having this one, I do carry and pay a lot of cash. Cards I usually use when I'm out of cash or for online stuff, and with that you cannot put a lot of cash in here, so I was using this little Spyderco Cricket as a billfold. So I stacked the as a money clip. You can see a pocket lint in here. I've been using it a lot, and I stack. This is my pocket. This pocket clip I used as a money clip. So yeah, but for right now I retired this wallet because I have more pockets these days, and I returned to my old wallet. I love this one because it truly contains a lot of stuff in there, and it can take lots of stuff, and I absolutely love it. It does a bit fat, but now I have Yesterday I wore a jacket because it was raining, so a leather jacket. It contains all of this stuff without no issue. And the days when I'm carrying my little EDC bag pouch, it's perfect. But when I wanna go lightweight, just shorts, jeans, pockets, I will still use this one. So yeah, that's the wallet situation. And under the wallet I have something really which is for you guys who remember the days without the smartphones. And my smartphone, I'm using it, it's also part of my EDC, but I'm using it to record this video, so that's it. But I have a little black book, little pocket black book, and this is a super cheap. I bought this in my version of Walmart. We don't have Walmart here, but it's the same thing. It's made in China. It's super cheap. It was like $1 a piece. You can probably find this in a dollar store, and it's really nice. You can see here some infos, and it's kind of always. I'm a romantic and nostalgic, and ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to have a little black book, notebook with here, where I can take stuff like detectives, or I don't know. I just love having it, and it does come in handy. It's very useful sometimes when you want to write things down, and I still use that to take notes instead of the phone. So yeah, I really love the idea of having a little black book with me, and it's super cool. When I have extra pockets, I will use it, or I will carry it in my extra EDC bag. And I have my ring, wedding ring. Married man now, for you don't know. And extra with that ring, this little flashlight goes very well with it. And this is a little brass flashlight, and it has a rechargeable battery inside. It's called Zamflare. I got it. I think I got it from Gearbest for around $15, and for $15, this is the best flashlight I ever had. It has 200 lumens, 3 modes. It even has a whistle, which I never used, but it's there. As an extra bright, 3 settings, and I charged it like I have it more than a year now, and maybe 3 or 4 times I charged it, and it's extra super bright and no issues. Has a USB charger. I do have a review on this one, but it's super nice and small, and it fits in any pocket, and I put it usually in my 5th pocket on my jeans, this one here, and it just goes there super. The only downside, I keep misplacing this one because it's super small, and I'm usually misplacing this one, and whenever I misplace it, I have my backup on my keys, of course, because flashlights are very important to have in your EDC. EDC is a philosophy of life, way of preparedness. Just to be, you want to Google it. I've spoken about it many times, but there's always new guys who are new to the EDC and asking me what's EDC, and why do you need all those stuff. Well, it's about being prepared. Hurricane, typhoon, earthquake, God forsake, all things bad can happen, and when you have a flashlight and a little knife or some tools, it gives you upper hand advantage. And it's about the concept of being a sheepdog and not being a sheep, like headless chickens running around. So whenever I misplace this one, I grab my Torfire. This is single AAA flashlight. It's a PF01S. I do have a review of this one as well, so I have this one with me, or other flashlights. So yeah, I think it's very important to have a flashlight, and not just the flashlight on your cell phone, but because that one is only good as your cell phone battery, and we all know how these things go. And also this one has a magnet on top, which is very strong, but when you have magnet and you are a watch guy like watches, you need to keep away this from your watches. So or else your watch can get magnetized. Speaking of watches, I was pretty much wearing Tudor Paragons exclusively. I went to the vacation and it was my only watch, and it's a perfect everyday watch and perfect. It's just perfect watch. It's made of titanium, super lightweight. Compared to the steel versions of these similar watches, and it's a great watch that can last you a lifetime. Tudor's is made by Rolex, and this watch can literally last you a lifetime. This is the first version with the ETA movement, and it's very much serviceable, and it's a proper tool watch for everyday, for a great EDC watch. If you can afford to spend a couple, if you can afford to spend the money on it, definitely I can recommend it, because it may seem expensive to you, but this is something you can have your entire life, and you can still have a good watch all the time, and you can easily sell it because everyone wants this. My blade of choice this summer was this is a Boker Torn, and it was a gift from my friend Chad the Fat Man on YouTube, and he's quit making YouTube videos, but you can find him on Instagram, and he can hook you up with all sorts of blades. So look him up on Instagram, Fat Man, and if you want to buy a blade, he can hook you up with some great deals. And this is just a beautiful, classy knife with Damascus steel, olive wood handles, and I just love it. I only wish it was a bit thinner, but I still rock it, and I think it matches my Tudor very, very nicely here. So that's it for the main things. I also being EDC and wearing this watch. This is always on my wrist, and when I returned from vacation, this was the first thing that went on my wrist. This is a Breitling Crosswind. I put it on a steel band because of the summer sweat. Don't want to ruin. This is an aftermarket band, but still nice, and it's one of my favorite Breitlings. Right next to the Navi timer. I wouldn't have any other Breitling. This is one of the most beautiful watches I ever had, and I absolutely love it. Gotta have some sort of a multi-tool, and this is not really a proper tool to have. I think the Leatherman Juice would be a proper pliers, because this is tiny, this is small, but you can still do stuff with it. It can still help you, and frankly, I don't need anything else, anything bigger than this, and it suits the needs. Sometimes I will use the pliers for something trivial. Most of the time I will use this little blade here, which I put some damage here on the edge. I need to refinish the edge. It has all sorts of cool stuff. Has some screwdrivers, nail file, which actually comes in handy. It's not a nail file, it's a proper file. You can file with this whatever you want. And for a good measure, I have this here little pry bar, just not to break this when I need to pry stuff. And I have it. This is from CountyCom Picoji pry bar, I believe, and you can find it probably on CountyCom or on eBay, but I recommend this one to everyone. And these two guys can fit in my fifth pocket in my jeans, and they don't stand in the way of anything, and I always have them with me. So these two guys are super cool combo for fifth bucket of jeans. Yeah, always have some sort of fire with me, just because I do enjoy occasional cigarillo or even cigar when I have, but cigarillo is pretty much what I have, something like coffee cream or something like that. And I do have with me source of fire, just in case. It's not heavy, it's a big mini pocket lighter, and I just enjoying the fact that I am capable of lighting fire. I do travel. I don't say I'll travel a lot, but I move around a lot, and you never know when you need to stay the night. You have a car accident somewhere in the middle of nowhere, you can at least start a fire or something, and to defend yourself from mosquitoes or things like that. And the last, I have my sunglasses. So yeah, I don't leave home without sunglasses, and you can still see me there. So yeah, that was my EDC. Keys from the 2 wallets and this. I did not carry a lot of stuff because it was summer and everything, but now there will be more pockets, and I will have more stuff to carry, and hopefully I need to get I need another blade, because all these blades I have are they're great, but I'm kind of bored with them. So if you have any recommendation for a cool EDC knife that won't break the bank, and it's not too large, not too big, something like this, do write in the comment sections. I do love Spyderco a lot, and or Kershaw. I want something nice, something ideal for EDC, because I haven't been up to the game. I haven't been keeping track of the new releases of the blades. So yeah, do let me know in the comment section what would be a cool EDC knife for me to get. And that's it for me, guys. So thank you for watching, and also what's your EDC, write in the comment section.